You are sick in the head like KHAMZAT Chimaev, mate. You are. You're ruthless. Ruthless. You will not take any KHAMZAT Chimaev slander, and it shows, mate. Not even kidding. I woke up and I'm sick. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear you're sick. What's up, Nacho? How are you, man? Hope you didn't mind the bit of banter I left in the comment section for you. You nerd. You PFL nerd. KHAMZAT gonna smash your boy. Wrong, Sniff. Wrong. Alright, everyone's got their links. Everyone's linked up. Twitter has their link. Pena is my lord. I didn't know you liked Pena so much. Love the banter. I thought you would. I thought you'd appreciate it. Alright, we're live. G'day, chat. Happy afternoon. How good's the weather? Oh, I'm loving it, mate. Sun's out. It's been sick. I got a new canoe. Oof. Haven't touched it yet. Me and Jamie, we got to order the right paddle because we don't want to be up it without the wrong paddle. So we're ordering a paddle, and I got to go over the waterproofing. But yeah. Your stream will probably make me feel better. So, hey man, we're going to have a fun stream today. We're putting aside all the shit about the kicks and the punches and the boxing and the... I've only been live for 2 minutes. I've already started swearing. We're putting all of that away, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned Pokemon card stream. It doesn't feel like it's a pay-per-view week, but it is a pay-per-view week, so we're going to have a Pokemon card stream. Pena is the male and female goat. Your stream will probably make for that. That's good. I'll probably be lurking and maybe chime in here and there. All good homework. These are a bit more of a chilled, fun stream. We're not getting into a harsh mass debate with the entire chat. It's very hard to debate over a Pokemon card. Honestly, there's a big smile when I saw you alive. I'm making Kanabata for the first time. Wish me luck. What? I'm Googling it. What is Kanabata? I don't know. I've never heard of it. Kanabata. Ooh, I need some tunes. Let me get some music going. Kanabata. A guide to weed butter. Alright, I see where you're at. How to make Kanabata. A weed butter recipe. How to make Kanabata for edibles without easy recipe. Okay, this is intriguing. I like it. Let me know how you go, man. I was more of a mushroom man myself. Why is my music not playing? Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was more of a mushroom man myself back in the day, but good for you, mate. Good for you. This card definitely feels like there is no hope. No, there is no hope. It's weed butter. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, you can tell. I was never much onto the smoking of the old weed. It wasn't for me. Dougie on the mushrooms would be hilarious. You know what? It wasn't really... I guess there was one time where it was hilarious. Like, we were having fun with it. But every other time it was more very, like... chilled out and go to your own corners and zone out and put on music. Except for when we watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, had a freak out, and then chucked on Futurama. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Dun, dun. Clear all. Oh, I cannot believe Yogg missed the Alexa Grasso Pokemon card one. I've honestly gaslit myself into becoming a Pena fan. Now I'm actually hyped for her to win. Yeah, what? Why? In what world? What's up, Cayman House training going? Toad, there is no hype for this card. Pereira Magomed is 100% selling more, the same way Oliveira Markashev did crazy well. I actually completely agree with that. I don't think Khalil brings in any fans. I don't know if Alex Pereira is the draw that the UFC thinks he is without a big name, without a dance partner. You know, as they say, you need a dance partner. Plaster dust. Gross. Yeah. This card has no hype to it because the undercard is like the entire undercard could be an advertisement for who's going to lose their job, who should keep their job. Why is anyone on that undercard even still in the UFC? No one cares about Raquel Pennington. No one on God's green earth could give a fuck about Raquel Pennington. We want to see Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes or Juliana Pena. So it just feels like a complete waste of fucking time. Buckley is going to take Wonderboy down and ragdoll him. Jose Aldo is the best thing that's going to happen. What's up, Douglas's Shaman? How are you, man? Just came back from training, ran and hit the bag. Nice, man. Nice. Also, just finished 31 days of no fap. Should I keep continuing or should I go back to fapping? Do not go back. Hold your seed. Retain, brother. Retain. Homework. Was it homework? No. Who did it? Two Smelly Fingers dropped some sick knowledge in the Discord about retaining one seed. It's great for you. Don't fall into it, mate. Don't fall into the trap of fap. All right, let me catch up. Pena is a draw, but Pereira is a draw, but Magomed would play the perfect heel as the unbeatable Russian everyone wants slept. Yeah, true. And of course, just brings that naturally inbuilt Russian and Muslim audience. Because everyone hates Pena, it just made me start saying I liked her to piss people off. But I've said it so many times, I actually like her. She's actually pretty based for beating Nunes. Nunes didn't take her seriously for a second, and when Nunes did, she beat the living fuck out of her. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Nacho. I found myself falling into the same trap with Magomed Ankalaev, who has now abandoned the channel, the dog. Potna Magomed will deep fry Rocket's feet. Is this a setup, Douglas Shaman? What are we doing here, mate? What are we doing here? And talk shit. She does talk shit in hype fights, so I can appreciate. Which is why I did say, like, we want to see Pena versus Kayla Harrison. Raquel Pennington needs to just fuck off. You're awesome, Miguel. Thank you for typing that, man. I genuinely don't know what Jaquel and Penton are good at as far. Yeah, I have never once gone back and watched a single one of their fights. I was about to say I've never gone back and watched a single women's MMA fight, but that's not true. I have gone back and watched a couple of women's MMA fights. But I could not give less of a fuck about Raquel Pennington. Couldn't give less of a fuck. Ultimate Ducking Championship. In a way, man, it's true. Douglas, I released a video on this about how the UFC has become more WWE'd and actually tallied up in the last 24 months out of all the championships, which ones had actually fought the number one rightful contender. I think it came in at about 30%. We might never agree, but that just is great convo. You're awesome, and we'll meet soon in Australia. I'm totally open to it, Miguel. Totally open to it. Nacho's been floating around some ideas to go to a Hex fighting thing in Melbourne, so I'm pretty keen at looking at those dates. Nacho is dropping some horrible advice here, but I'll read it anyway because that's the spirit of the channel. He says, "Fat brother, you must smash your penis, brother. No fat is haram, brother. It atrophies your balls and dick, not to come, bro. It makes you shit." No. You should absolutely be ejaculating for sure, but into or onto a woman or around a woman. You should not be doing it on your own. It's not a single player sport, mate. It's a cop out to say someone lost because they didn't take them seriously, in my opinion. 99% of the time, Nacho, I'd completely agree with that. But Amanda Nunes literally didn't train a single day in her life and just became a mum. It was very obvious what happened in that particular situation. Pena got some vicious ground and pound. Yeah, if she can hit her target. I would do it. Damon, I wouldn't do that. All right, man. I appreciate it, Douglas. Thanks, man. Sniff says, Raquel Pennington is such a champion, not just for women's MMA, but for MMA as a whole. We apparently have some Raquel Pennington enjoys in here. Very weird. To be honest, if Khalil decided to ever mix it up, this fight wouldn't be as much of a watch. But the fact that he said he wouldn't even mix it up, almost cockily saying no takedowns, he's going to get wrecked. He is. He's absolutely going to get wrecked. I don't understand what new video game combination he thinks he's come up with, where he can land an inside elbow that Alex Pereira isn't going to see coming. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Magomed is busy training to take down the Serbian Rakic. He can try. But the one thing about Serbians is we're too stubborn to know when to lose. We always win. Even when we lose. We technically beat Yuri Prohaska. I fuck with Hex. Nice. Morgan Chatier too. Morgan's pretty sick. Around a woman who is okay with it, though. Oh, yeah, of course. Must be at least, some level of consent. 50 no's and a yes. The only Raquel fight I watched, her last fight, where I fell asleep halfway through and missed a bit of DDP Strickland. I also watched the Pena Nunes fights, and I still have no clue what Pena is good at. Yeah. Of the WMMA fights that I have gone back and watched, I would never, ever watch Raquel Pennington fight. Even the Amanda Nunes ones. I couldn't give a shit. However, I'm giving a bit of unfair shit here because when Juliana Pena beat up Amanda Nunes, that is going to be one of my, I'll never forget where I was on that day moments. Only because me and Jamie were on the way back. What's up, Paradox? How are you, my friend? Me and Jamie were back on the way from a road trip, and it was one of those fights where I was watching it on the dashboard of the car while driving, and I had to pull over and watch the end of that fight because I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. And we were doing 110 down this fucking dirt road in the desert. Not the desert, but the Victorian scrub. Yeah. Potna Sensor Duck Tube has been recommended you and 4 other people's content for over a month, even in my sub feed. Why? I'd like to think that I make good content, so that's probably why I'm getting recommended to you. But I apologize if you click on the content and don't find it enjoyable. Feel free to just block me on YouTube if you don't enjoy it, man. Or, subscribe. We do debates. I make a video every single day. Today we're going to be making the UFC 307 fighters into Pokemon cards in a little bit. I'll let the chat warm up for a little bit. But usually we debate about all kinds of shit. We do live tier lists. I think you'll enjoy the channel. What do you reckon, chat? Is the channel good or bad? We got lesbians in the co-main event. Dana White. No sexism here. Imagine Khalil can chin him. Eternal is a badass. Yeah, I do like Eternal more than Hex, but only because Eternal is on Fight Pass. And to watch Hex in Melbourne, I've actually got to pay for it. It's too small where it's not on the websites that I use to watch free fights, but it is available on DAZN for $50 a month, and that can eat just the fattest dick. I'm not paying $50 a month to watch Hex Championship. Platonia. Servants are a tough night out. Don't really know what you mean by that. Magomed got fucked, but would he really stand with... Magomed got fucked, but would he really stand with Alex? I think Magomed Anchor Live would 100% stand with Alex Pereira. That is his entire style. I don't know why he would switch it now. What's up, Paradox? How are you, man? Even the strikers are mixing it up. Buckley used to just strike, but he's actually leveled up a bit, going for takedowns. Figgy used to just power punch. Now he's now he like to reach the top and mix it up. Yeah, I think in MMA, you've got to mix it up, right? You have to. And Nunes fucked her up so bad in that second fight. I know, it wasn't even fair. Yeah, man, even the strikers are mixing it up. I think that's why you're seeing the striker-only predominant fighters like Izzy, Sean O'Malley, and Leon Edwards shit bricks recently. $15 fools and only 2 ass likes. What has this world come to? I like this new guy. I like this new Douglas's shaman. Let's mod him. Toad, Cayman, Nacho, Miguel, Homework. What are we doing? We should be at 5 likes. We should be at 5. Look, I haven't even showered yet. I came straight from work to sit down with you boys and to do this, and you guys can't even... I changed t-shirts, sit down. You guys can't even like the stream for me. You're a bunch of dogs, mate. And you got, of course, the wrestlers, Morale, Balab, Uma, except all mixing up, Islam as well. Cayman, I'm happy you brought up Uma, just before we get into the Pokemon thing, which we will do now that the chat's been going for 15 minutes. Uma is easily in the top 15 kickers of the UFC. We will revisit that list, but Toad was 100% right, and I expect all of chat to apologize to Toad thusly. Because Toad fucking called it, mate. Called it. I haven't gone back and rewatched the Raquel fight. I only have a round or 2 and a half I've watched live to base the pick off. The Pena Nunes fight was funny as fuck to watch back though. Yeah, with Pena just running in, swinging windmill shots. I just remember it so clearly. But yeah, I'm just picking Pena. I don't give a fuck. If you're a Poetan fan, this channel is hell. I like Poetan. Wait, did Doug say hi to Paradox twice, or is my strike? No, I said hi to Paradox twice. Yeah, Magomed is a striker, but he can wrestle if he needs to. I know, but I think he will stand and strike. That's his bread and butter. He wrestled Yan and landed good ground and pound. He might see where the fight goes. I said hasn't, Dougie. Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry, Douglas. Thank you, though. Nunes versus Pena 3? Please, no. Harrison is on more roids than Jones? Maybe. She makes John Jones look natural? True. I always like you? Thank you. Thank you. You know I always hit the dislike? Screw you guys. It's crazy because Jones tested dirty. Screw you guys. It's crazy because Jones tested dirty, but he's not like the big jacked guy like over him. Yeah, it is. It is weird, but I guess he might just be doing endurance steroids. EPO, they like to say. But Chael said Jones was so strong it didn't make sense. There you go. Dougie and left lane are elite. Thanks, brother. Umar kicks are very good. He outkicked Corey Lane. Yeah, every fight. Every single fight, Umar is throwing hard kicks. Sandhagen is so dumb, the dude forgot how to strike. True. Thanks, Sniff. Dougie, I see good things happening to your channel. I actually think you might get somewhere near the Ronin sphere. Look, Sniff, this channel is a hobby, all right? Like, we need to remember that we're MMA channels. We're the niche of the niche of the niche. MMA is a niche sport. YouTube creators are a niche thing. YouTube MMA creators are the niche of the niche of the niche. We see, like, MMA Guru blow up to, like, 200, 300,000 subs, and good on him. It's amazing. He's probably listening right now. What's up, Guru? How are you, brother? But in the pool of YouTube, we're very small fish. And I'm like plankton. You know, so Ronin's just a bigger piece of plankton. But thanks, Sniff. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Sandhagen needs more vitamins and omega-3s and 6s and amino acids. He's so skinny, put some muscle on. That's a oddly specific mix there, Cayman. Umar is going to be a champ. Yes. Umar doesn't have the best kicks. He's in the top 50. Umar is easily in the top 15, Nacho. You're going to need to give me 14 more names that are better than him, and we're going to have to start watching a lot of tape. Steak, milk, and fish or cod liver oil. This is all true. This is all true. These Khabib guys, they just don't lose. And Merab and Umar are so high level, it's insane. But I think Ilya versus Max might be the greatest fight ever. I think Ilya versus Max might be the most legit fight we've had since Gaethje versus Dustin 2. Yeah, it's legit. Left lane is awesome, and Dougie I used to like. Oh, wait, but nice, man. Nice. Well, I appreciate it, Miguel. Ronin is actually a killer. All right, I'll stop off Ronin's alt account sniff. Yeah, he has the best kicks. They're wild. We do have them in the top 5. Let's not do the kicking list. Let's get into turning fighters into Pokemon cards. All right, enter studio mode. Get over to that, get over to that, get over to this, and before I switch up the camera, let me make sure I pick a really cool looking pose. Did it work? Yes. Oh my god, look how cool I look there. What a cool looking pose. And then we transition. Like a person who writes a manifesto and tells their best friend not to come to school tomorrow. We transition. UFC 307 fighters as Pokemon cards. Good times. Let's get into it. What's up, Bilal's Good Eye? How are you, man? How are we loving this weather, brother? Dougie confirmed not the biggest Douglas fan after... Dougie confirmed not the biggest Douglas fan after all. Are we talking about Douglas's memo? I love Douglas's memo. O'Malley actually looks more malnourished than Sandhagen, which is... Yeah, well, I think... yeah, there's things that can be said about O'Malley and weed and testosterone. New idea. Fighters who need to hop on Royd's tier list. I love that. I love that. That's going in the notes. I love that one. That's a fun tier list for when we get past the leg kickers one and we can have a bit of fun. I really enjoy that one. Ferguson needs a ref. Ferguson needs steroids. KHAMZAT beats Whitaker and Max beats Ilya. Screenshot. I don't care. No. KHAMZAT Chimaev gasses against Robert Whitaker. And Ilya outboxes Max. Yep. But the thing is, if O'Malley actually decided to bulk up, he can't make 130. Yes, true. Do you remember Pedro Hizzo? Remember him? His kicks are so powerful. I love Douglas's memo. Douglas's shame and Damon. Are you new Douglas's memo, mate? O'Malley keeps getting injured. Soy bones. I know, mate. Don't smoke weed. And be a rooster. Dougie was angry Rob is fighting Chimaev, but imagine the fan base Rob can have if he takes that 0. I was angry about it, but now that... what am I trying to say? Let me try and finish this sentence. Now that Robert Whitaker has come out I'll take your word for it. You are Douglas's memo. I recognize the hugs. I know how you type, Douglas. Now that Robert Whittaker has come out and said that he is the one that is actually called for KHAMZAT Chimaev, I feel way better about it. Okay, who's the first fighter that we should do? Oh, I know what to do. Yes. I know the first fighter. Welcome to turning UFC fighters into Pokemon cards. Who are we doing first? Where's a good photo of him? I need a good photo. Oh, that's the one. This is who we're doing first. Yes. I absolutely love that. I love that, chat. An absolute goat. The hell? Why did that not go where I needed it to go? Sorry, chat. What the hell? Why? Go where I want you to go, mate. MMA highlights. Oh, too big? File too big? That is absolutely not fair. All right, let's try this time. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yes, boys. What's up, VT? How are you, man? Let's go. Glad to see you back, VT. Welcome, Predator. How are you, man? VT, we're gonna stop doing the I'm drunk tonight, but ready to party and talk MMA. Got Wendy's coming. That sounds sick, VT. Let me catch on everyone's chats. I'll take your word for it. Whittaker would be so popular if he wins, he will win. Did you know the Papa Meat host? Do you know the Papa Meat host? He looks exactly like Guru. I don't know the Papa Meat host. I've never heard of or seen the Papa Meat. What's up, Predator? I don't know if you've been on the stream since we've played this game. This is called Let's Turn UFC 307 fighters into Pokemon cards. It's a sick, sick time. Casual fans, no, Chimaev. New tier list. Top fighters that make Joe Rogan say people forget man. I think Bedtime did that one, didn't he? Didn't Bedtime do the people forget man tier list? I'm great, mate. I'm a new loyal subscriber. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. MVP capturing a Cyborg with a Pokeball needs a trainer card one day. True, dude. The next time MVP's on here, we'll absolutely do that. Google Papa Meat. All right, I'll do it right now. How are you, not the AM bro? Could you please like the stream? Let me Google Papa Meat right now. Should I? No, I won't do it on the screen that I'm sharing with you guys because I don't trust my chat. Dude, who wins? Gary versus Shavkat. Shavkat wins. Papa Meat. Oh my god. He does look like Guru. They all look like the same, don't they? These streamers. Like Guru, Boogie. They all look exactly the same. Dude, if I ever... I can't... You know, we got to keep it, like... The moment that this stream gets, like, 300 subs on live stream, the moment there's 300 people on the live stream, we end the channel. Because I see what happens. There's a dark side to streaming. And it's called KFC. All right, King Jose Aldo. Dude, who wins? Shavkat destroys him, VT. Destroys him. I've seen nothing from KHAMZAT to show he can easily ragdoll Whittaker. Thank you, Toad. He looked good against Usman, who was over 10 pounds, undersized, had shot knees at that point. Usman, 11 days off the couch, undersized, blew his knee out on the training mat the day before the fight with Justin Gaethje. And everyone's acting like KHAMZAT Chimaev beat Usman. Best win in the world. Amazing win. Best win in the world. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. It's like the most overrated win in MMA history. No Uber Eats. Nice. And even then, he only looked good for a round. I know. The second round was Usman. The third round was Usman. And that 10-8 at the first round was the weakest 10-8 I've ever seen. Homework. That's not true. What part is not true, mate? Watch what part is not true. I think Gary wins by decision. I think Shavkat would be able to take Gary down and ragdoll him, but I'm interested to see the improvements Gary is making now that he's working with Shoot the Box. Yeah. He showed us a little bit of that. he's clearly a fighting type. Base set. We got to get... I mean, I think that Jose Aldo deserves like the full-on special rare card treatment. You know what I mean? Like, I think Jose Aldo, I think we got to start off with like the rare card treatment. We got to give him the King of Rio. Yeah. Hit points. I wish there was an unlimited button on the computer. Is there like a logo for unlimited on the computer? Like, he cannot be chinned. What do you do for unlimited? Well, let's just do a... Can we type hit points? No, you have to pick a number. Can I do a plus logo? Oh, yes. Plus 10,000. What the hell? Can I keep the plus? Yes. Yes, boys. I love this. Izzy, Powhatan, O'Malley, Aldo, Edson Barboza. What is happening here? Leon Edwards, MVP, Ian Gary, Wonderboy, Alexander Rakic, Paulo Costa, Michael Pereira, and Omar, all at... Dude actually gave me 17 names. Nacho. All right, Nacho. I'll put this one up. I got a notepad here. I'm going to open the notepad up next time we do the best kickers list. Nacho, that is fucking funny, dude. Do you believe that was a 10-7 that Bisping said on the stream in the last card? I forget the fight. Yeah, it was the Moicano fight. That was absolutely a 10-7. Yep. Who you got? Alex or Khalil? Alex Pereira. Yep. Give him 13-second HP. Dude, that's brutal. We might put that as a weakness. Conor McGregor's hand. Usman has more muscles, uses roids as well for training for the rumored Bilal fight. Usman has more muscle. Usman literally comes from the weight class below. Uses roids. I thought you only wanted to talk about facts homework. As well as we're training for a rumored Bilal fight. To act like he came off the couch is laughable. Dude was training with Burns. Alright, the dude was in the gym. He's a professional athlete. He's always in the gym. A rumored Bilal fight could have been a rumored Bilal fight, could have been a full training camp away, which would have been 8 weeks away, or it could have been just sometime in the future. If it wasn't at least 8 weeks away, it was you're fighting 11 days notice in a weight class above in Abu Dhabi. Shootbox is just a bunch of BJJ nerds with no takedown defense. I still don't trust Ian Gary to have great wrestling. I mean that because Shavkat is going to push Ian Gary to the ground game, and the shootbox guys are really comfortable working off their back because of their BJJ nerd-esque. So I'm interested to see how Ian Gary's ground game is going to evolve, working with shootbox to see if it makes him more comfortable in getting back up. Douglas's memo was almost taken out by a drunk driver that I mistook for a god striking me down with a meteor, and in an initial moment of impact, I was only joking. Douglas's memo, I hope you're okay. Douglas's Shaman Demon Powhatan. Connor chinned him pretty easily. I know. You guys act like Usman doesn't stay in shape all year round. KHAMZAT is a former welterweight as well. Bilal and Usman confirmed they were training for each other until Usman got the call to fight KHAMZAT. Bilal literally said it on the Joe Rogan podcast. Usman literally had bad knees his entire career, even when he was the number 1 pound-for-pound champion. But you guys are crying about it just to discredit Chimaev. Dude, I love how hard you go for Chimaev. Let's say that there was a rumored fight. So now it's gone from, just your words, homework. Now it's gone from rumored to confirmed. Let's say there was a fight being lined up. We still don't know when that date was, right? Like, Alexander Volkanovski was going to fight Ilia Topuria, but he still stepped up on 11 days' notice to fight Islam Makhachev, and the short notice still affects him. So we can talk about the short notice when it comes to Alexander Volkanovski, but we can't talk about the short notice when it comes to Kamaru Usman, even though it's the exact same set of circumstances. In fact, one of those was definitely confirmed to be happening next, and the other one was just a rumored fight being talked about somewhere in the ether. Usman's knees have progressively gotten worse as his career has gone on. It definitely matters more. Having bad knees at 21, it definitely matters more having bad knees at 36. They're completely different things. Completely different things. I never said I would be the first African champion. I said I'd be the best African champion. Completely different things. But homework, we will press on. Let me just catch up on everyone else's chats. I never seen or heard of him coming. If he was going 10 more miles per hour, it likely would have been raps for the Douglas. Well, I'm happy you're still here, Douglas's corner. I'm happy you're still here. I'm gonna flash out the kick tier list later, so next time it comes up, I'm fully prepared. Let's do it, Nacho. I love that. Dougie, don't you think Colby should go to 155 and fight Chandler? Yeah, I think he should. I think he could easily make the weight. If anything, maybe Chandler should probably move up, or Dustin should move up. Bro, you're my favorite channel. Where you're based out of? You go live late at night, and I love it. Dude, I'm out of Melbourne, which is why I get the graveyard shift on MMA YouTube. But it's cool. I like having the graveyard shift. It's nice. But yeah, man, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it, VT. Old Man Edson, Khalil, Kyle, Old Man Aldo, Rakic, Ian Gary Costa, and Mikhail aren't better kickers than Uma. He's just coping with the Daggy takeover. Oh, can we save the kicking arguments for when we do the kicking list? Low-key need I low-key need lonely at night. You are drunk. It's all good, VT. We're here for you, mate. When you do John Jones, put Dana White and cocaine as his strength. Will do, Predator. Homework's going to be on Suicide Watch when Bobby Knuckles smashes his boy. I know, man. By the way, KHAMZAT also took the fight on short notice. He was training for a fight on that date. They are not the same thing, Homework. They are not the same thing. Training for Bilal at some point in the future, maybe, and training for a fight on this date are very different, completely different things. And then said yes to Usman, who is a much more difficult matchup for a completely different style matchup. If you're going to shit on Chimaev, you better shit on Leon for that third Usman fight. I'm totally happy shitting on Leon at any point. At any point. But do not overplay Chimaev's win over... It doesn't matter. It's still technically short notice. It does matter. It does matter if you are training for a specific date at a specific weight class versus a fight in the ether sometime against Bilal Muhammad, maybe in 9 weeks' time, maybe more, at a completely different weight class, at a weight class below. They definitely matter. 100%. Yes, Chimaev took a different opponent on short notice, but he was still preparing for that same date. Usman was not preparing for that date and took that fight on 11 days' notice. All right, Aldo. Added ability. Name, no birth certificate. Description. You don't age. Your mum doesn't know what year it was. You hold the power of a 26-year-old forever. Weakness. Now, weakness. Was it Connor's left or Connor's right that caught him? So does Toad think Uma beats Aldo in a kickboxing match? Maybe we need to talk to his internet provider. How are you an MMA fan and not know the guy who had a full training camp doesn't always win and have the... How are you an MMA fan and not know that the guy who had a full training camp doesn't always win and have the... I didn't say that he always wins. I'm just saying that training for a specific date and time is different than... I'm going to fight Bilal Muhammad maybe in 9 weeks' time, maybe even longer. Oh, do you want to fight KHAMZAT Chimaev in 11 days in Abu Dhabi? They're completely different. Old man Albanese. Old man Aldo can barely kick anymore. Umar would school him standing because he's a decade younger. The Irishman. Ottorio. I love that, Predator. Does anyone know what hand? Whatever. Weakness. It's Connor's right hand. Was it Connor's right hand? Yeah, it was Connor's right hand. No, when his weakness is Irishman. Yeah, we'll do that. His weakness is trash talking. Oh my god, right? I got into his head so bad. I'm saying Khamzat and Usman both took each other on short notice. And sure, Khamzat had a full training camp, but training for Usman is completely different monster, and he should be credited as well. Romero took down Whittaker multiple times, and he wasn't even trying to keep him down and control him. Imagine what Chimaev is going to do. DDP literally gassed your Robert Whittaker and couldn't handle DDP's face, and then threw Robert Whittaker like a WMMA fighter. He didn't gas him; he rocked him, and Robert is an insanely chinny man. Luckily for Robert, Khamzat Chimaev can't fucking stand up and fight with Gilbert Burns, who's a grappler. Khamzat Chimaev's hands are weaker than Arnold Allen's that break whenever they punch anything. So I think Robert Whittaker's chin is going to be okay, but it wasn't Whittaker's gas tank that failed him. It was DDP's overhand. Fear of leprechauns taking his gold. Oh my god. That is fucking gold. That's going straight into the description. Oh my god. Fear of leprechauns taking his gold. Oh shit. Alright. That's on the card, mate. That's so good. Oh, shit. Weakness, Irishman on horseback. If this was a different time, I'd come into your favela on horseback. Bro, open up the Rob versus DDP fight right now. Rob was red as fuck and gassed as fuck. Dude realized he wasn't built. That's because DDP rocked him and rushed into him. Rob can go 25 hard minutes. Countless times. Homework. The gassing thing, you are not right on. He was rocked on his chinny chin. I will tell you Robert Whittaker has a glass chin, but he does not gas, man. Yoel Romero, 25 minutes. Twice. Israel Adesanya, 25 minutes. Whittaker can go 25 minutes. No fucking problem, brother. No problem, man. Is it the left that dropped Aldo right, or was it the right that dropped Aldo with the left? I'm not even bringing up the short notice excuse because Usman looked in good shape, but he was at least 10-pound weight disadvantage, had no knees, which played a massive role into the wrestling. Thank you, Toad. Great point. Khamzat didn't train for the Burns fight. He was literally partying a week before and doing coke. I don't think Khamzat Chimaev was doing coke. Melbourne, I'm from Boston, USA. Thanks, brother. Thanks for the $2, man. I'll be going to Boston next year to go visit my girlfriend's family again. I've been there twice. I love the city of Boston. What's up, Joe Hogan? How are you, man? Yeah, it's been fucking... I really enjoy Boston. It's really good. It's really, really good. If Khamzat force it... where am I? Thank you again for the $2, man. I really appreciate it. Khamzat didn't train for the Burns fight. He was like, I don't think he does coke. That's very haram. If Khamzat fought Usman in a 5-round fight, we would have witnessed the first death in a cage. If Khamzat had fought... Oh, man. Usman was on his way to win that fight. How do you think he clawed back the other 2 rounds? Those factors won't be there for the Whittaker fight, and I think Rob will surprise people with his ability to defend takedowns. You're up against it now, homework. You're deep in enemy territory. This isn't the MMA Joey show, mate, where we just suck off Khamzat Chimaev for no reason. This is where we have facts. Facts and logic. Now you guys are crying Now you guys are crying who gasses or doesn't gas. You guys like it when... You guys don't like it when I do it right back at your favorite fighters. Hang on. Robert Whittaker has fought for 25 minutes several times successfully. Khamzat Chimaev, now he pulls out a fight. He's only pulled out of 2 fights. I get it. He's only pulled out of 2 fights. But even you yourself have admitted, homework, that he has gotten sick because of COVID and has a bad immune system because of it. Khamzat Chimaev does gas. You said to me in the comments section the other day that he couldn't cut weight properly because his immune system crashes. We're not making shit up about Khamzat Chimaev. These are facts, right? Khamzat is going to GM3 Whittaker. How dare you, Sniff? I see Khamzat in the 4th round, and let's see who's Yeah, I can't wait. Usman looked huge as fucked and weighed in as a middleweight. What's your most anticipated fight? When you're in Boston, let's hang out. Let's do a drink. I'm totally down for that. My most anticipated fight is probably the run of Rakic into Whittaker, and then that goes into Max. And those three fights are like, I'm half Serbian and Australian. Like, I'm half Serbian, half Australian, full based. So we're going to be loving it. KHAMZAT's winning easy. Wrong, Predator. If you like Boston, then you're gonna love Warrnambool. I do love Warrnambool. I've been in Warrnambool. I went and saw Bliss and Esso there before they even dropped that Woodstock 2008. Loved it. What do you mean the MMA Joey chat literally hates KHAMZAT? Well, I don't know what to say then. Who is Rob fighting? Screw MMA Joey. No, MMA Joey's alright. What inspired you to start a YouTube? Chael Sonnen. In like 2018, I was listening to Chael Sonnen and I was like, he doesn't make any fucking sense. I could do that. And then I was like, but no one cares. I'm just a painter. And then Guru, who was just a furniture removalist, actually did it. And I was like, well, a fucking Guru can do it. We can all make it, boys. KHAMZAT doesn't gas. I'm open to a debate here. What do you mean? KHAMZAT absolutely gasses. He's got a shit immune system. His lungs are destroyed from COVID. This is well known. At least Rob doesn't cry and pull out of fights because his tummy is sore. Robert Whittaker literally pulled out because he also had serious health problems like Chimaev, confirmed by his manager in Submission Radio. He had a gut issue back in like 2017, I think it was. Been totally fine since then. KHAMZAT Chimaev pulled out of a fight 6 months ago because of his immune system. Again, there are differences here. Sound like a Paramblo. I love Whittaker. Huge fan of him and Izzy. Ooh, we got an Izzy fan, boys. Have fun, VT. There's going to be your time as well to stand up for your boy. Like Homework is standing up for Chimaev right now. You're going to need to stand up for Izzy. Before people bring up DDP, though, those aren't really KHAMZAT's game because he's a freestyle wrestler, which Whittaker's insanely good at defending, as shown in the Yoel Romero fights. Very good. Very good. Remember when Strickland begged KHAMZAT to go easy on everyone during training because he's the best fighter that he's ever seen? I think Strickland did say that. To be fair, Homework, you have a friend here. It's Sniff. Strickland ducked Rob and Chimaev both. This is true. It's the facts, bro. I'm sorry, just reporting. So true. Good story. That's cool to know you why people start. Yeah, man. We love the bloody sport, mate. We love the sport, and it's good. And it's way more fun being an MMA fan doing it like this. I'm willing to talk shit against Strickland if that's the. We can talk shit against Strickland. Chimaev pulled out a couple of months ago, but his last pullout was years ago. Homework. No, this isn't it, bro. Yeah, Chimaev pulled out a couple of months ago. But his last pullout was years ago. Yeah, he's not an addict. They're not addicts. I mean, yeah, he relapsed a few months ago. But he's been clean for ages. Homework. His immune system is fucked. You yourself admitted. His immune system crashes when he cuts weight. It is what it is, bro. Chimaev switched gyms because of the immune system thing. Should be a lot better now. We will see. Izzy fans unite. Oh, yeah, we got another Izzy fan here. I hope Rob wins, but I don't see that happening. Let's put this King of Rio card away. Well done, Nacho. You absolutely won this one. Absolutely won it. If people hate on Izzy, that's how I know you're casuals. You're a fan from 2021 onward. Izzy beat every contender and never ducked anyone. And to be fair, DDP was losing to Izzy. I was a massive Izzy fan on the come up. I lost my fandom for him when he came out to The Undertaker against against Jared Cannonier, and then leg kicked from range again. After calling out, he called out Yoel Romero and was like, he's the most dangerous one, doesn't deserve it, but I'll fight him anyway just to prove I could fight a wrestler. Ran away from him the entire fight, and I was like, all right, you get one pass. Then he did it again to Jared Cannonier, and then I was like, your passes are fucking over. Your passes are, fuck you, Izzy. Fuck you. I'm so jacked and fit, I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror. When I flex just a little bit, it looks like I'm Wolverine. The old Wolverine? Or the baby Wolverine from the movie? Or the girl Wolverine, Sniff? Are you the girl Wolverine? There was a lot of Wolverines in that movie. Time to log off. MMA Joey said BSD got robbed. He's brain dead and he has no ears. Izzy is a goofy guy. I can never hate him. I never said that. I said he overtrains. You said it made his immune system crash. Get it right if you're going to... You said his immune system was crashing, and that's why he had to pull out of that fight. It is what it is. KHAMZAT is a top 3 fighter. Stop it. Strickland fights 3 to 5 times a year. KHAMZAT fights once every 2 years. Chimaev still only pulled out 2 times in his career. Robert Whittaker has had more pullouts. That's a fair point in the Cannoneer. But then he did Pereira, bro. He did Pereira, but by then it was too late. The meme had already set in, right? I mean, but VT, I can be fair to Izzy. The Izzy versus Kelvin Gastelum fight is one of the best fights you're ever going to see. Whittaker has been in the UFC since like 2014. KHAMZAT has been since 2019 or 2020. You already know I'm rocking. What's up, Juice Man? How are you, man? KHAMZAT, of course he has more. He's been in the UFC for longer. Good one, Joe Hogan. Thank you. We needed that. KHAMZAT has bad cardio. KHAMZAT has bad cardio as a trade-off from being crazy explosive and a freak athlete. Plus, he doesn't manage his gas tank at all. That is true. He is all first-round pump and dump. He is training at altitude now, so we'll see how that's going to go. Do you think Eugene Berman is underrated? I kind of do. Oh. I think he's overrated. I think all of CKB is over. Do you watch Eternal? There's a lot of CKB fighters at Eternal. They fight on a straight line. They fight at a very linear line, and they end up getting paced up quite a bit. I think Eugene Berman is incredibly overrated, to be honest, man. Yeah. He cancelled 3 Leon fights, a Rob fight, fucked the Diaz fight from missing weight. Stop lying. He cancelled 3 Leon fights, the Robert Whittaker fight, and he missed weight for the Nate Diaz fight and ended up having to fight Kevin Holland. This is true. Eugene is overrated. Nice. Leon pulled out the first time, and Chimaev pulled out, and then they rescheduled it for later. That counts as only 1 pullout? That's 1 fight, 1 pullout. So he pulled out of the Leon Edwards fight. Couldn't make the Nate Diaz fight. So he technically pulled out of the Nate Diaz fight. And then he pulled out of the Robert Whittaker fight. That's 3 pullouts. Diaz literally... Because Chimaev missed weight homework. Because he can't cut the weight. Because his immune system shit. Chimaev came in a fucking weight class heavier. Diaz pulled out of the Chimaev... Because he was 8 pounds overweight homework. How are you putting that on Diaz? He was 8 pounds overweight. You do know the UFC tells the fighter they still want to fight, and Diaz said no. Diaz is a pussy. You're saying that KHAMZAT Chimaev didn't pull out of that fight. Diaz did, because KHAMZAT Chimaev came in a fucking weight class overweight. And that's Diaz's fault. The cope homework. The cope is real, dude. The cope is real. He's got a bad immune system. He's got a horrible gas tank because his lungs have been torn apart by COVID. And he has literally pulled out of 4 fights. Leon Edwards, Nate Diaz, and Robert Whittaker. I'll admit Chimaev missed weight, but Diaz was ultimately the one who pulled out. I'm genuinely shocked for words. That's he's pulled out of 3 fights. Yeah, Diaz didn't want to take the fight, but that's because Chimaev was a weight class overweight. Diaz did everything that he was supposed to do. Diaz wins, Humshot loses. Hopefully he doesn't catch a cold in his upcoming fight and pull out. He's a pussy for not fighting a 29-year-old dude who missed the weight by like 10 pounds, and he's 40 in his last UFC fight in his career, which he was retiring after, win or lose. Well, you don't get. Diaz could have still fought, and he said no. Diaz's entire career never wanted to fight KHAMZAT Chimaev. He never had to. It's fucking Nate Diaz. We're not talking about the top 5 here. Diaz is a tubby lightweight who doesn't like weight cutting, so it would have been unfair to have him fight a guy who missed weight by 8 pounds. He pulled out of 2 scheduled Leon Edwards fights. It's officially 4 pullouts in the UFC. In my opinion, KHAMZAT Chimaev came in overweight because he knew the fight was going to get moved around. He was at the buffet 2 days before, stuffing his fat gullet. Oh, wow. This stream went completely off the rails with the Khamzat Chimaev shit. Completely off the rails, but that's alright. That happens sometimes. What's up, JMCT? How are we, man? Who should Diaz fight if he re-signs with the UFC? Conor McGregor. Diaz. You know, I could see Diaz versus MVP. That'd be pretty fun. I'd go for that. Chimaev was actually a couple of pounds away, but then they told Chimaev to weigh in near the same as for the Holloway for their catchweight fight. You guys would know that if you... Do you know why they told him to not continue to cut weight? The doctors stopped him from cutting weight because he can't cut weight anymore because he's got a horrible immune system. You see, homework, you're really good at like ignoring all the facts of the story. They told him to fight Kevin Holland and to stop cutting weight because his immune system was crashing again, and they tried to keep the fight alive. Trying to act like Rob pulled out more was a crazy move. I feel like homework is actually Khamzat Chimaev defending himself. You guys don't want to engage in good... I have been engaging with you in good faith, homework. You have been You think I'm playing dirty. I've not played dirty with you once here. These have all been like factual things that I have brought up. There is a difference between knowing what date you're going to fight on and having some date ethereally in the future at a lower weight class. There is a big difference there. Usman's knees have gotten worse as his career has gotten on. You've argued that he's always had bad knees. I would like to argue that a 26-year-old versus a 36-year-old with bad knees, it's a little bit different. Usman was on tape blowing his knees out the day before with Justin Gaethje. They had to stop training on the mats early for that. Khamzat Chimaev has not continued to make weight consistently over his entire career. These are all facts. When Diaz is at welterweight, he weighs less than Islam, so I see why he declined to fight someone who missed weight that badly. It's clear who was at fault for that fight falling through. I know. That's why I was quite literally rendered speechless. Diaz should fight an exciting fighter like the Carclos. That'd kind of be sick, actually. Is it the case, homework, then how is Diaz a pussy if it was the UFC's plan? Khamzat is a crypto god. I feel like homework drained... I'm Khamzat's lawyer. Strickland got physically abused. Something motherfuckers like you could have used growing up. Jesus, Can we get a Bryce Mitchell impression calling Khamzat? We can't. Hang on. You got to use discernment. Discernment. Let me tell you something, brother. Okay, here we go. I got my Bryce Mitchell. This thing about this Khamzat Chimaev, yeah, you know that he isn't of the Lord. Because a man of the Lord would fast and be able to make weight. But he's got them demons in him. The demons in his soul. That's why he can't breathe. Do you think a man of the Lord would have that in his soul? You got to use discernment. Khamzat Chimaev is the devil. I'm telling you. All you can do is insult. You can never... I have literally brought up all the points. What are you talking about? You're assuming Usman blew his knees out with later gate. Of course they're going to say it was... Usman is still trying to fight for a UFC title. Gaethje is his boy and his training partner. Of course they're going to say it was false. Hey everyone, don't believe what your lying ears and eyes are telling you. Believe what they're saying to you. Believe CNN. Don't believe your lying ears and eyes. Even though we have a video of Usman tapping out, you can hear the pop. You can see Usman tapping up. You can hear Usman say, "It's my knees," and then they end the training session early. Don't ignore that. Completely ignore that. Don't worry about that. They said it was fine. Keep ignoring that. No, it's not like it was one of the biggest stories. Prime for prime, Usman fucking kills Khamzat. Yeah, prime for prime, for sure. I can't... What's up, Aaron? How are you, man? How's your cat going? All those points are in this chat. Dougie, all I'm going to say is this. We'll either play... Oh, mate. I can't wait. Homework, I can't wait. I cannot wait for 3 hours. I cannot wait. Oh, my God. Chimaev pulled out going to upcoming fight. Never confirmed. We saw it. We saw it. We saw it and heard it. What do you mean never confirmed? Do you need your eyes to fuck... You're like... What the fuck do you mean never confirmed? Oh, what's up, Juice Man? Is Delidze going to beat Big Mouth? Yeah. Yeah, he is. How are you, Larry? What's good, brother? Everyone here is stating facts. You're the only one that's delusional. Homework, obviously, Gaethje isn't going to let people know his training partner is injured. Be serious. I'm always an hour late. Yeah, and you're here towards the end of it. It's been... I think we've done one Pokemon card, Mo. Here it is. Oh, no. Wait, do I still have it? There you go. There it is, Mo. This is the first time here. I like it. Thanks, Juice Man. I appreciate it. I try and go live 3 times a week. Around this time on a Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes on a Friday. And then I try and go live on Saturday nights or Sundays in Australia for like 2.5 hours. So I try and squeeze in 3 or 4 lives a week. It's pretty fun. Tell them how fun it is, chat, and leave a like while you're at it. We usually do, Juiceman. We usually do, I like the username, by the way. We usually do tier lists, debates, all sorts of shit. Today, we were meant to be turning UFC 307 fighters into Pokemon cards. We got through one, and then it descended into a KHAMZAT Chimaev debate, which was still pretty fun. The Jose Aldo card slaps. Well, I'm happy that we got through one. Nacho came up with this one. The weakness is Irishman. Fear leprechauns take his gold. Fucking hilarious from Nacho. All my points still stand. All your points are blown out of the way by ours, mate. Blown out of the way. Can you make a grass Pokemon card for Nick Diaz? Absolutely, Aaron. When we get to UFC 310, we will do a Nick Diaz one. Can we squeeze in one more? Can we maybe squeeze it? We've got about 3 minutes left, and then I got to get out of here. Keep thinking that, mate. You've completely overtaken the stream, mate. Let's do a really quick. Let's bash this one out. Let's bash her out. Let's do a Juliana Pena. Let's do a Juliana Pena one, right? What kind is she? She's obviously basic. Do they have a basic one? Yes, she's basic. Basic. Variation, none. She gets no variation. Rarity, no rarity. Name. Hit points, she can't. She's got negative hit points because she can't hit anything. Add ability, windmill strike. Close your eyes. Look to the ground. Summon your inner DDP. Homework is bored, he might be. No, Homework is not bored. Homework literally comments on the videos all day long like this. All day long. It's great. After Chimaev retires Whitaker, I want an apology. We will sit down and hash this out, Homework, after it's done. Don't worry. Just stream longer. You pussy. Fuck off, Nacho. Weakness, Alexa Grasso's. What's up, Yog? How are you, man? Bro, she beat the goat. Put some respect on it. Dude, you have literally gaslit yourself into liking Juliana Pena. Married to a man. I mean, that in women's MMA, that's actually a strength. Add an ability. Actually straight. Wow. In WMMA? Wow. Married to a man. Oh, that picture of Pena, I'm getting drunk tonight. Stop it, Juiceman. My point is that Whitaker will surprise people with his takedown defense, and there were many factors allowing KHAMZAT to repeatedly take down Usman that won't apply against Rob. I agree completely, Toad. I completely agree. You can't choke someone's head. Does she get a possible Maybe she can pull him in because it's a double windmill vortex. That's it. That's it. All right. Oh my God, you guys. Spit, Toad. Spit. All right. So we only got through 2 cards, but, it was still good. So we got basic Pena. Her ability is that she's actually straight. Wow. In WMMA? Wow. And Windmill Strike. Close your eyes, look to the ground, summon your inner DDP. Of course, we've got the Jose Aldo card, King of Rio. No birth certificate. You do not age. Your mum doesn't know what year it was you were born. You have the power of a 26-year-old forever, except your weakness is Irishman. The leprechaun gonna steal your gold. That is it, boys. That is today's stream. Pen, you got that dog in her. Durability is up there for the females. I know, especially for a straight female in WMMA. Crazy. Homework. Thanks for the debate. Thanks for the raging debate, the mass debate with the entire chat. Really, really good. Stipe is going to armbar Jones in the 4th round after 3 10-7 rounds. We pray. Juiceman, welcome to the chat. I hope you enjoy the channel. VT, thank you for the $2. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Don't get too drunk. Enjoy your Wendy's. Nacho, Balal, have a good afternoon. Toad, thank you for jumping in again. Tomorrow, Friday. Friday, we're going to jump right back into the best leg kicker in the game. Uma is right up the rankings. Toad, Nacho, I feel like you're both going to need to do homework for that stream. Not do homework to get, not like double penetrate homework. I mean like do homework, like watch fights, not like do homework together. I think we've all done homework enough in this stream. He's going to need a P. Diddy amount of lubricant to come down from this one. Doug, your streams are getting better and better. Hilarious. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I will keep up the good work. Everyone have a good night. Wait, is it just leg kicks or leg kicks in general? It's leg kicks in general. Best kicker in the game. Kicks in general. Who's got the best kicks? If you guys want to watch today's video, the video is about the UFC press conference. What questions should be asked to actually rile these fucking fighters up? And there'll be another video tomorrow. Haven't thought about it yet. If you have any suggestions, chuck it in the Discord. Until then, you guys have a good night, good afternoon. Thank you so much, everyone. Aaron, Homework, Toad, Juiceman, Nacho, Miguel, Yog, Sniff, Cage, Predator, Bilal, Sniff again, Douglas's memo, I'm glad you're alive. That's everyone. Have a good night, boys.